Hi everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I am finally filming about my power sheets. I promised you guys this video, but it has taken me a very long time to work through the prep work of this planner, partially because I didn't get it until midway through January, and then January was nutso, and even though it felt like a year, even though it was only a month, I just didn't complete it. I was trying to do it like a little before bed every night, but that meant I only could do like a page or two at a time. So it took me a long time. It is now February 8th. I don't know when this video will go up, but I figured better late than never. I believe the year-long power sheets are sold out, but I believe the 6-month are still available, so I'll link them down below. Regardless, I'll link the website, so that way if you're maybe considering it for next year or the next time they have a release, then you have the information. As we go through this video, I would love to know, like, how often do you want to see updates on this? Do you want, I probably can't do the weekly, like there's like weekly tending. Maybe I can do them on Instagram. Like I could do an Instagram story of my weekly check-in, and then maybe like at the end of the month I can do a monthly overview. So let me know what you guys would be interested in as far as like updates on this, or if you don't want any updates, or you want like a 6-month update, like let me know as you go through this video what you guys want. Sorry about my nails. I need to do a manicure. I meant to do it yesterday and I just didn't, because yesterday was a snow day and it was just sort of a fluff day, but I will be doing that before I go to bed tonight. A manicure and a pedicure. Anyways, I got the Cultivate What Matters 2020 Power Sheets. These are dated, and it is a beautiful planner / goal planner, however you want to call this. And I got the bloom cover because it's flowers, obviously. However, I will say, like, if there's a cover that like maybe you don't love, but it's the only thing available, like you'll probably have this turned to your tending list most of the time. At least that's what I'm going to plan on doing. So you don't really see the cover anyways, but it is so beautiful. I love this like periwinkle color that's added in. Pink and yellow I love pink and green, or pink with green. This peach is beautiful, and then there's like just gold foil, and this periwinkle is so nice. It has a gold O-ring coil and this like cardboard cover with the little like edgers on the corners, whatever you want to call it. It is a big planner. It is bigger than my Erin Condren for sure. Let's see. If I line up the coils, the like you can see, well, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Okay. So this one is a little bit longer there, and then it's definitely taller than the Erin Condren. Personally, I think it would be nice if it was a little smaller, more like the Erin Condren size, but this is fine. So when you open it up, this is the planner. In this front pocket, I have my color coding dots. I just took one page out of the goal setting sticker book, which I purchased separately. These bigger pages, like this bigger page that's stuck in here, was actually in the planner, but I cut it out because I figured if it was in the planner, I wouldn't flip to it. I also have this little sheet of holiday stickers. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to stick them in this pocket or not. I feel like they're going to fall and then I'll forget that they're in there, but maybe I can get them to stay somehow. I might just put like a piece of washi on the back and stick it to this folder, but it's really nice to have the folder. It has a beautiful cover, all the things. So I'm not going to go through like the entire setup. I added this sticker, and then I put in my name sticker, and then you say the day you started. So that was January 11th. I was reading through the planner before that, but that's the day I penned anything. So I'll walk you through what I've done briefly. Like I said, I'm not going to walk through every instruction on every page. That would just take way too long, but I'll walk you through what I did and where I'm currently at. Look at this periwinkle with the flower on the edge. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, so this page was goal ideas. What do you want to cultivate in 2020? So I said love, focusing on gratitude, more time with friends, baking, financial freedom, clean and tidy home, a robust savings account, a flourishing YouTube channel, physical and mental wellness, increased self-control, reading through my bookshelves, decluttering my space, and more time outside. They gave you some examples, but those are some of the ones I came up with. And then this page was like a checklist about who you are as a person. I actually kind of found that, like, I don't know, a lot of this was not super me, but definitely it might be a lot of people. But I did really like this, like how you feel about goals, because I thought that was just an interesting way to think about it. So I said, I'm feeling hopeful about the year and I'd rather help someone else with their goals. So even though I'm very excited about this planner, like, I'd still rather help other people. It's hard for me to work on myself. Okay, this page, I don't know if you can see the top, it's called What Fires Me Up, and it's things, activities or experiences that fire up your heart and lead you to live with intention. So I said experiencing new things with somebody, old or new love, spending time with loved ones, meeting new friends that I'm comfortable with, hugs and cuddles, museums, cultural experiences, activities, movies, art exhibits, the aha moment from students, relaxing travel, not like crazy travel, planning, stickers, my YouTube channel, and my other creative outlets. Students finally realizing the value of their education, going to Wisconsin, I specifically love boating, and then reading a really great book. Okay, these two pages are like your life evaluation. So you're ranking different categories of things, and then this bottom one says circle or place a sticker on 3 areas. I really did 5, I guess, that you most want to cultivate in your year ahead, and that's where you're going to focus. But it really ended up like, I don't know how you're only picking 3, because there's room for 8 goals like later in the planner. I don't know. But I ranked my health, friends, spouse or significant other, family, finances. This one says spiritual or personal growth, and I kind of relabeled it mental health. It made more sense for me in that term rather than spiritual or personal growth. Work and recreation. And even though like recreation has a really low number, I didn't put a sticker by this one. So this sticker is actually for friends and family combined. I just wrote like relationships with people that are not spouse/significant other. And then I have health, finances, and then my mental health. Work is like okay, but it's definitely not a focus. Like I haven't been there long enough to actually like maybe really make some solid goals about what I'm doing. So maybe next year I'll have more work goals, or really it will still be in this planner, but later this year because of the following school year. So we'll see. And family is going well, but like I still want to cultivate, like I wrote need to call grandma more, like I want to make that like a monthly thing. So, and friends are going well, but like I want to put time and effort into that section. So not just the ones that are lower numbers, but those are my main categories. So this one is breaking your identity. So what can you not do? And then what would happen if you crushed that box? And then this one is like 10 years ago today and who you are. But there's personal information on this sheet. So I'm going to skip that one. Look at this beautiful page. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, this one is moving past fear. So things you fear and why you fear them. And then if you were to take steps into these fears, what would you feel if you took action in there? And then is it worth it? And I love those little details. I don't have a third fear. I probably should, but we'll get there. Good things from the past year and challenges from the past year. You know, your 2019, what was going on. And what was going on that was good, what was going on that was bad. So this side of the planner has lessons I learned from the previous year, what remains confusing, unanswered, or unresolved, and then despite this, what are you choosing to believe? And then this side has people I'm grateful for, which again has some personal information, so I'm going to skip past that one. Okay, this is the big picture. I really struggled with this page. I don't know. There's like checking all that apply, but then this page is like, where are you going to be when you're 80 or 90 or 100? So what will matter then and what won't matter to you then? And she keeps coming back to this idea, like this legacy and what you're going to have when you're older and stuff. But like, I don't know. I'm not connecting with that very well. So here's the legacy portion. Again, who do you want to be? What do you want to be known for? And then why does it matter? And I'm like, I don't know, because it matters. Like, I don't know. Struggled with a couple of these, and I really struggled with this page. You were supposed to read back through the 7 through 25 and look for common threads, and then what threads did you discover? And maybe it's because I had already like thought about this information before I started writing in my planner, like before I even had my planner. So maybe because I did the mental prep ahead of time, I'm kind of struggling for like threads, because I'm like, I already know where I want to be going. And then this page is my cultivated year. What do you want your next year to look like? Brainstorming your year ahead, so the big picture, and then goals. And again, I already kind of had some of this worked out, so it's probably a little more neat and tidy than it might be otherwise. But I have my things that ended up kind of as my goals, what you're saying no to for the year, what you're saying yes to for the year. So no to men I know who are wrong for me, no to the latest and greatest in the planner world, no to feeling guilt when taking care of myself, and no half work, which is like when you're doing work but you're distracted at the same time, so you're like not really getting anything done. Saying yes to dates and phone calls with potential guys, but again, not who I know who are wrong for me. Using what I have and being critical of my wants and needs, setting priorities and meeting my responsibilities with a timeline, and then done, like getting things done. Building my emergency fund back up. I had a lot of medical bills, so we're working back through that. And then saving money for events with my friends and going out with my friends more. So instead of spending more money on my planners, hopefully transferring some of that money to spending time with people a little bit more. And I like this. There's a little quote at the bottom that says, every no is a potential better yes. Okay, this also was kind of like a cheat because I already had my word of the year picked, but it's choosing a word of the year. So there's a spot for listing possible words, breaking out a dictionary. So at this point, I had already chosen my word. So I put the definition, the origin, and synonyms here for just my one word, which is thrive. I'm having a, like my name, a vinyl. I'm going to have a vinyl made with my word of the year. So I'm going to put that here instead of hand lettering it. And then just why. So I wrote, so my word is thrive. And I'm looking to grow into my life, enjoy it, advance, and find wellness everywhere. After months of sickness and sadness, it's time to step into the light, learn to live, and thrive. So feeling good. Okay, this is imagining your best year. So your name, who you are, capable of change in the past, but you're ready to let go of. My legacy, being known for. My life vision. It's just like a little summary of everything, and it ends with your word of the year. And sorry if some of these are super sloppy, because I was writing them in bed, a lot of them. I haven't done this page yet. It's for a vision board, and it tells you like you can go on Pinterest to make one, and then do that, but I haven't done any of that yet. Hopefully I will at some point, because I like that idea, like to have a visual of it. But I don't have my printer currently set up, so I will have to work on that as we go through the year. All right, then this section is for goals. So there's a little message, and then you're gathering your goal ideas. So I have things like calling my grandma, hanging out with friends, reading, cleaning, a baking challenge, my emergency fund, using my budget planner, my Pilates, finding love, that kind of thing. And then this one I didn't do. It says choose the 1 to 8 goal ideas that you're most passionate about, because I feel like that's what these are. But I guess in reality it would be like mental health and self-love and stuff like that. So I guess I can go back and fill that in. Okay, then this is where you actually write your goals. So my 2020 goals, and they like give you some stickers, but then I also purchased the sticker book, and it will like, you can color coordinate. Now, I color coordinated, well, let's see. I chose colors based off of this ranking so that it was the same. So like my finances is kind of an orangey color. I have this periwinkle for spouse, significant other. I have health. And then I chose a color kind of between these two for friends and family. And then I actually chose hot pink instead of this other orangey color. So I chose the hot pink, that you did get 10 colors instead of just 8, but there is only room for 8 goals. I've only chosen 5. I could have maybe split this one up. I'm kind of realizing I'm using a ton of this color, but it's okay. So I have my significant other. I need to put / self-love because it's like opening to new love plus loving myself. My finances, family and friends, again, I chose like this kind of in-between color. I chose hot pink for mental health, and then I have this bright green for health. So maybe at some point I'll have more, but there are like every 3 months there's a goal check-in and you can rewrite your goals. So if I come up with more or I decide to split this one, I won't necessarily be writing them here anyways, but there is like a nice little dashed line, like a really faint line to show you where to put the flag so that they all look kind of nice and even. These are the sheets for how to use the action plan, which is really nice to have. I referenced that a few times, and this is where I started, you guys. So my first goal, again, is significant other / self-love. And I wrote it up here to not just have the color coordination. And there wasn't like a spot for a flag, but I did grab another flag of this color, as well as a flower, just to kind of remind me of the color, because I will be coming back to this page rather than that check-in page when I'm writing my tending list. So to find the color, it's easier to do it here. So you have your goal for the year. Why? I should show you like a blank one because I do have blank ones. Okay, so you get 8 of these pages, like sets of pages. So it's your goal, why, the positive effect, what happens if you don't start, where could you be, like, if you think about where you could end up by the end of the year, what needs to happen in between now and the end of the year. And then you have spot for mini goal 1 with starting steps and a when, and then 2 and 3 and a notes section. So that's the structure. So I filled all of this out. I don't know how much of this I should go into, but venturing back into dating. So talking with 10 new people, which just means like texting through like a dating app, talking on the phone with 1 person, which I actually did today, and then meeting 1 new person maybe by March. Obviously, I don't have complete control over this type of goal, but it's like, if I don't ever say like talk on the phone with 1 guy, like I wouldn't have let him call me. So I need that little push to be like, this is your goal. You need to do something about it. Even though there might not be a guy in my life at that time, you know? And then a lot of this will be practicing self-love. I have a feeling I need to put more things here, but I'll figure that out. So reading 24 books by December. Completing a baking challenge. I want to do 4 of them, so I want to do that quarterly, and then setting up and implementing a cleaning routine by the end of February, so that I can hopefully continue that throughout. And then, like I said, I'll probably need more here. My note was finding resources dealing with guilt. I deal with a lot of guilt when I do things for self-love that are like, if I don't have all of my other work done or I'm taking a break or something, I struggle with that. If you have any resources, leave them down below. Okay, so my finances, again, they've been kind of shattered after being sick for 4 months and having so many medical bills and things like that. So I'm trying to create financial stability. So I need to start again saving for my emergency fund. So if I go March through December, it's $100 per month. I want to set money aside in my cash envelopes. I want to revisit my budget, maybe do cash envelopes. I have some like for sinking funds that I might want to use instead of just like a cash envelope, but we'll figure that out. I should put that in here. Okay, and I'm using my Papermate Inkjoy gel in this planner, if you were curious. The paper is so nice, and I think you could probably see through it. Like, I can definitely see through it in the light, but like, I don't feel like it shadows very, very much at all. Only if like I hold the page up. Okay, using my budget planner, snowballing more debt, limiting new purchases. So hopefully only monthly sticker kits. You guys saw I'll link it up here, my sticker kit organization video. I have stickers basically for the rest of 2020 and into 2021. So don't need that. Clothes and beauty, hopefully only doing replacements rather than just buying new things, and then moving planner money to friend outings. And I'm contemplating canceling my Rose Colored Days subscription, even though I know I'll have total FOMO. I'm like, I have Simply Gilded, Rose Colored Days, Glam Planner, and Scribble Prints Co., and that is a lot of money every month, and I'm so overwhelmed by how many clear overlay tapes I have, so I'm thinking that one might be the one that has to go. I have a lot of washi and a lot of sticker kits also, but I feel like there are thousands or hundreds of overlays on like one tape, and I have so many, and I'm just like, there's no way. And I can't really use them anywhere else. Like in here, like I've used Simply Gilded washi, like in my planner, and I use it in my other planner too. So I feel like I have more ways of using that than I do the clear overlay boxes. So let me know your thoughts below on canceling Rose Colored Days. It would make me so sad, but at the same time, I'm like, holy moly. Okay, anyways, this is my friends and family action plan. So I have kind of, because I live far away from a lot of people, I have like a letters and phone and then an in-person. So I definitely always mail letters to these two people, so I want to keep that up. Call Missy and my friend Danny. I definitely need to call them more, and then sending birthday cards. But I also need to add in here my grandma. So I'm going to put that right here because I realized I was writing it earlier, and then I was like, I don't even have that written somewhere. And then in person, I want to make sure that I'm saving money for outings on a monthly basis, and then saving $30. We're supposed to be going to Hamilton in August. So $30 a month should get me like my ticket price plus going out to eat plus parking. If I break that up. So my friend is buying tickets, and then I'll have to pay her back. And then one outing or more per month with a friend or multiple friends in person. Again, I'll probably need to add more to this. And in the notes, I might add like ideas of where our friends and I can go, because sometimes we get sick of like going out to eat. Okay. Mental health, I have not done. I wrote it on here, and then I completely skipped this one. I just sort of set it up. I definitely want to do things that avoid Sunday scaries, and I want to work on decluttering my apartment some more to get some like space for my mental health. My cleaning routine will be part of this. Reading is part of this. So I have those things in other places, so I just wasn't completely sure how to tackle this one. If you have any other mental health goal suggestions, please leave them down below. I am very interested in hearing them. But yes, this one will be a work in progress. I don't know if it needs to be separate. That's kind of what I'm struggling with. Like, did I need this as a separate category when I have it in the other parts, or do I need to move all of that stuff into here and take it out of the other parts? We're just struggling. Okay, this one is health. So I have an exercise part, a food part, and then responsibilities and recreation, which again is more like mental health, but I don't know. They're very intertwined, obviously. So I pay for 8 Pilates classes a month, and I want to make sure that I'm actually going to all 8 of them every single month, and possibly start budgeting to pick up the unlimited package, which would be a pretty significant price increase for me. But I think I would like to start going, like, especially in the summer, if I could go unlimited, I think that would be really nice. And then they do offer cardio Pilates classes, and I want to add those back into my like repertoire of classes that I go to. But I've been working a lot on building up my strength and endurance and things like that. So we'll get back to that. My other goal was like to add like here the 1.5 level classes, and I'm doing that once per week now. So hopefully I'll get to like twice per week or 1.5 in a cardio, which is where I used to be. So we're working up to that. Okay, food. Ugh, okay, food, me and food. I want to definitely add extra vegetables to my dinners. So having like double the vegetables, and then eating them before I eat anything else to kind of limit how much room I have for when I'm eating carbs, I guess. And then I want to improve my portion control in general, minus the vegetables. And then responsibilities and recreation, again, no half work, that cleaning schedule, and then fun and rest after responsibilities are done. I want to read up on half work. I don't know. These are in progress, obviously. And then I didn't do anything 6, 7, 8 because I didn't have those goals. And then here is a yearly overview. So it says, take all your starting steps and goals and sketch them out on this yearly overview. Make sure you're not doing too much at once. Less is more, especially January and February. So in January, I wrote 8 Pilates classes, talk to new people. February, 8 Pilates, phone with a new person, cleaning routine, financial goal, reading. March, 8 Pilates, meet new person, baking challenge, financial goals. I should have reading on here also. And then I will fill in the other quarters as we go. Since I don't have any like projects that need to be like broken down by month exactly, it's not quite like that. So I don't know. I don't know if I like this page or not. We'll see. Okay, then we get to January, which I filled this out, I'm not going to lie, kind of after the fact, for the most part, because I didn't want to leave it blank. I wanted to kind of get a feel for what the questions were before I started February, and just to kind of see where I was at. So you have important to-dos, what you're excited for, what's on your mind, and what are you hopeful for, and then I put this sticker in the center. And then you have the January monthly, which I again decorated with Simply Gilded Washi on the top and the bottom. It's very cute. I'm going to keep track of books on the side. So I started a second book, but I can't remember which one. But I for sure read Belle Teal because I read that like on the first or the second, like the whole book. And then everything that's in this planner is pretty much only related to my goals. So I have my Pilates so I can keep track of how many days I went. I have a couple key like school things, an event with friends, some emojis for how I was feeling. I had really bad mental health days on the 10th and the 12th. I wrote my first 1.5 class. So I wanted to take a couple weeks of the ones consistently and then jump back into the 1.5s. I'm not keeping track of which ones are which after that, but I'll probably again mark when I do a cardio class. But otherwise, these like holiday type stickers come in the kit, but I'm not marking like people's birthdays or things like that, at least not right now. I'm not marking bills. I did mark my payday just because of financial goals, like budgeting reasons, but I'm not marking all of my bills and all of that kind of stuff. So this may come and go like as far as what's on here, but I'm just going to stick with decorating with like washi and things like that, not with sticker kits. So there's that. Okay, then they give you like this tending list page, and then again, this would be my January tending list, which I filled out in February to get a feel for it. What was I doing? How would I break these things up? Stuff like that. So they give you goals to focus on and action ideas, which I don't know how I feel about that. I really like the encouraging words. So I had a quote by Chelsea Quint about thrive, and that's my word of the year. So I squeezed that in there. And then your top priority was, again, starting the 1.5 Pilates classes. And then you can see I don't have stuff filled out here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use color or how I'm going to mark these. I might grab some colored pencils, I think, because I don't have enough highlighters. Or I will buy some highlighters, I'm not sure. But my goals were 8 Pilates classes, talking to 10 new people, like new guys, power sheets, prep work done, and then 4 interactions with friends and family. So 8 Pilates classes I completed, talking to 10 new people I completed. Prep work was like 3/4 of the way done, maybe like 2/3. And then 4 interactions with friends and family. I had 3 major ones that I counted, so I will fill it in 3/4 of the way. Weekly, I didn't put anything here. And then down here, so I have power sheets prep, and I wrote like these are crossed out because I didn't even have my power sheets done. And then those are the days I worked on prep work. These are the days I read. Obviously, I need to improve on that. And then my Pilates went pretty well. I did not realize how like bright that whiteout is. But the Pilates, like if I keep track of it here, then it's easy for me to like say, yes, I met it or no, I didn't up here. Because if I had to color this in 8 separate sections, that would drive me mental. So I'm going to track it here and here. And then you'll see I add to this weekly section. But in January, I didn't really do any of that. And then the dots go with the colors from the previous pages that I showed you. Okay, then there is a month in review, and I decided to use little character stickers to kind of show how I was feeling about things, but these are all the same setup. So it's what you're grateful for, goals that are going well, someone you're grateful for and why, choosing grace over guilt, progress you're celebrating even if it was small, and you guys, I put a turtle because I was like, I'm so slow. A favorite memory, a good lesson learned, what you're saying no to, and what you're saying yes to. And I'm assuming these are for the coming up month. If I'm wrong about that, correct me, please, but I'm saying no to staying up late and saying yes to finding a dentist. I don't know if I'll get dental work done yet, but I need to I already have a recommendation. I need to check it with my insurance, that sort of thing. So yeah, those are my month in review boxes. And then on this page and on this page, it says customize your power sheets. You can download a wildcard page or use the page however you like. I have no idea what I'm going to do with those. So I might look at the wildcards. I'm not really sure what those all are. Okay, so then we're prepping for February. Again, it's already February 8th. So we're into the month already, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. So again, this page, the setup is the same, but this is what I'm going to be working on. Researching dentists. So again, dentist and insurance. Find my baking challenge. So I'm not worried about doing the baking in February, but I want to find the challenge that I want to do. And then editing, uploading old YouTube videos because I'm still trying to get super caught up. I'm trying to stay on top of things as I go and then also catch up with previous videos. I was excited for my friend Shannon's baby shower. That has already happened. And then getting on track with planning on YouTube. Being worried on my mind is being lonely and Valentine's Day. Those two obviously go together. Hopefully I'll be okay. My budget and my financials. And then I was worried about my friend's baby shower because sometimes they're very extroverted, but she's an introvert. So it went totally fine. It was a very introvert friendly baby shower. I had a great time. And then hopefully I can keep my anxiety and depression at bay and make sure that I am working through these things. The dive-in sticker is from the sticker book. My February monthly spread, I have a clear foil overlay tape from Rose Colored Days as a washi, but it's so pretty. And then a Simply Gilded floral on top and a different one on bottom. Again, I'll keep track of books over here. Some major things, school, friends. We have a day off, Valentine's Day. The little weights are for my Pilates classes, so I already have 8 scheduled. I just have to make sure I go to all of them and they don't get canceled or anything. And then I'll fill in things as the month goes on. And then again, this section is weird for me, but it's okay. We'll keep working at it. So I want to create my cleaning routine. So I want to research ideas, ask for ideas. I've done that already. And some of you got back to me. I want to fill out my cleaning notes page that I have in my Erin Condren. For my self-love goal, I want to make sure I'm reading 2 times per week, which did not happen for the first week because I didn't have that goal until now, but we'll get there. My encouraging words for the week says, imagine the woman you want to be. Think of what her daily life, her habits, and routines would be. Start showing up to those habits and routines. Start building them step by step, day by day. You don't become her like magic. Start building. So I really liked that. I just saw it on Facebook or on Instagram or something, but I loved that, so I wrote that in there. My top priority is my cleaning routine, to get that established and started. So I'm excited about that. And then I have my monthly action. So taking 8 Pilates classes, talking to 10 new people, finishing my power sheets prep work, which I think I'll be able to color in now, creating the cleaning routine, researching the baking challenge, talking on the phone to a new guy, which I can color in, 4 interactions with friends and family. So I have 1, my friend and I went to a little cafe, and then we went to the baby shower. So that was a really good one. And then I need to call my grandma. And then my weekly action items are going to be implementing the cleaning routine, because obviously it'll be like a weekly cleaning routine. So I won't be coloring in the first week because that did not happen, but hopefully the rest of them. And then reading 2 times per week, again, not the first week because I didn't have that goal yet, but that's okay. And then my daily is my Power Sheets prep. So I worked on my Power Sheets the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. And then Pilates, I took the 5th and the 9th. I have the rest of them scheduled, but I'm not going to fill them in until I actually go. And then reading, I'll fill in as I go. And again, the colors relate to what we're working on for the goals. So there's health, relationship, like significant other, and self-love, mental health, and then family, friends, relationships, like that. And then you will have the month in review. So obviously I'm not there yet, but I think what I'm going to do for the future, if you're okay with it, unless you give me some other suggestions, is I will go over my attending list. How did it go? I'll do my month in review on camera, and then I'll set up my next month, which actually I have already started. Probably not this part, I'll do this on my own. But I've already started kind of the simplistic ones. So 8 Pilates classes, calling grandma, 4 interactions with family, friends, baking challenge, cleaning routine, followed. So the other one was implemented. This one's making sure I'm doing it. Reading, Pilates, and reading. So these I've already started because they're going to be the same. I only did March. I didn't go beyond that. Because I believe, yes, after March, there's going to be a spring check-in, so things might change. So I just did March, and obviously I can add to this, and then I'll add my encouraging words, my top priority things here. So that's my idea, is finish out February, prep March, as like the update video. Where'd my attending list go? Here we go. As my update video. So unless you have other suggestions, that's what I'm going to do. But if you do have other suggestions of what you want to see, if you want to see like an update on the attending list on every Tuesday on Instagram stories, whatever it is, please let me know. If you have questions, leave them down below. I think I talked really fast through this video, so I apologize. You can definitely like put me on slow motion. But yeah, that is where I'm at with the Power Sheet so far. I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to get started on actually like doing these things. These little check marks right here and here are going to feel so good, and then this will be kind of like an overview later in the month. So I love checking things off, if you didn't know that already about me. But that's why I'm a planner girl. Yeah, so I'm very excited. This is my first year with the Power Sheets. If you were not aware of that, I'm looking forward to doing it. If you're following on Power Sheets, or you have goals that you want to check in with too, please let me know, and like we can check in with each other. I think that accountability is amazing, and I think it'll be really fun to see what we can all accomplish this year in 2020. Sorry about this video being so late, but you know, nothing I could do about it because I was working through it as quickly as I could with what I had. But I'm excited to keep up with it from here on out. So, yes. That was a lot, you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell if you want to be notified about more Power Sheets videos. And thank you so much if you're new here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Again, I'm Laura. Leave a comment down below. Say hi down below. I love interacting with you guys. And even though YouTube is not directly on my goals, it is always a goal of mine, but it's something fun, and I have to like stop myself from working on YouTube. So I didn't put it on here because it's something I naturally want to do. These are things that I have to work a little harder at. So there's that. Maybe you'll see a YouTube goal in the future. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by my YouTube anniversary in April though. So if you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate it and love it if you joined my little group here on YouTube. That is it for now. I'm going to stop talking. I hope you guys had fun. Also, let me know, what should I color these in with? Okay, I'm really done asking questions now. Bye.